Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Please, like, Corey Soviet.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, it is me. It's your favorite person, Brandon. I actually have camera on and lights showing today because I have unfortunate breaking news here at MVG Productions, and to discuss this with me today, I got my partner in crime here at the channel, Kevin Henry, with me. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning. Bill.
Um, I feel like this in this particular sense, this story should be yours to break more so than mine, but it has a big effect on what's going on here on the channel as of late. So, I'll let you do the honors in this case.
All right, thank you. As you said, this affects not just me, but both of us, as we have been working so closely together for the last several years and all this. And my channel, WKPH Cincinnati, and your channel, MVG Productions, we have worked in conjunction with each other for a long time. Um, I rose this morning to discover that my channel, WKPH Cincinnati, has been taken down entirely. The uh, particulars, I do not know for absolute sure yet what they are, but by way of an educated guess, and considering what's been going on over the period of the last several days, I am speculating, and I will know later on. I will know more later on that I'm speculating that it's because I was erroneously taken down for uploading my episode. I should say our episodes of Gold Rush, and this kind of all started most recently in the last few days when Brandon here at MVG got copyright struck for three episodes of Gold Rush, and the copyright claim comes supposedly from two sources, Discovery Channel and Discovery en Espanol. And we have made appeals to them that neither our show nor their show are the same, with the exception of the title. And I believe, and I will again confirm this later, that WKPH Cincinnati has been taken down due to very possibly getting three strikes. And if that is the case, WKPH Cincinnati is no more.
Man, that's like I said, that's a lot to take in. Like immediately after seeing that what we've went through like recently and like what we've been through behind the scenes here on the channel between both yours and mine, fighting just for the right, just to be able to exist, I guess. Maybe because we've made some people mad about some of the decisions we've made because we were looking out for maybe the betterment of the majority of our folks here versus just a few like-minded individuals. Um, Knowing this, however, and this is a struggle that we've been dealing with for a while because myself, Kevin, Jason, all of us that work on Gold Rush together, this has been like our baby. This has become like our signature show here at MVG. I mean, like none of us have ever been like big into actually getting the opportunity to actually become a real game show host or be able to work in a game show production style like this. But it's something that we take pride in, something that we've enjoyed the moments through, like you guys have seen through 4 seasons, starting in the 5th season here. We've had so many good times and so many memories, so many memorable moments with the series, and because of what Discovery Channel and Discovery Channel SL, which is their Spanish language speaking service that based out of Madrid, Spain. They're mistaking our videos that are titled Gold Rush simply because of the name of the show as a as the famous Discovery Channel reality series that goes by the same name. So, in those essences, we are essentially up against the wall here, and there's not much that we can do. Now, what surprises all of us is that we were actually working on some stuff last night for Gold Rushes and talking about where we're going to go with it with the future because of the recent troubles that we've had. But then all of a sudden, for this to just jump out of nowhere has been, it's unsettling. Like, genuinely, like, I have like a lump in my stomach right now, to a point that, like, if they took Kevin's channel, what's to say that they're not going to do the same to mine? And as you guys know, like I said, I've been at this for 7 years now. And like I said, I'm proud for a lot of the content that I've put out here. It's been fun. It's been entertainment. It's been enjoyable. But what makes me probably the most upset about all of this, besides the fact that my friend just got his channel ripped out of him with no notifications, no anything from Google or YouTube for that matter, is the fact that this is a show that we developed. We, like I said, our show in no way, shape, or form coincides with the famous Discovery reality TV series about panning for gold. Like, yeah, it shares the name Gold Rush, but if someone from Discovery Channel or someone from YouTube would take, I don't know, 20 seconds of research time to actually look at our videos versus watching versus like 20 seconds of the actual Discovery Channel show, you can see they are two completely different beasts. And the only thing that's connecting them at all is the fact that the name is the same. And I'm like, I can't tell you how many times that I've seen other people that use intellectual properties or have something of a similar name to an actual show not get touched at all. But our custom show, again, that only shares name alone, is the one that's being targeted right now. And it's upsetting. It's genuinely unfair. And I'm like, it gets me to the point where I'm like, just, I want to break down and like scream at the world, but I know I can't, because if I do that, it's letting the situation get the better of me, get the better of Kevin, and I can't do that for the sake of everybody here, because again, this has been, again, it is my channel at the end of the day, but I share it so much with everyone that has been a part of it from day one all the way up till today. And like, the fact that this is just now happening to somebody who had no bad record on his channel whatsoever from the start is just thoroughly and genuinely upsetting.
It is. And I'll tell you from my own part, Brandon, that and anyone who knows me knows this. I too have been a part of the YouTube broadcasting community for the past 7 years. I've been a broadcaster for over 20 years. And this personally has never happened to this extent to me. And the last 5 years, especially 4 or 5 years of doing Gold Rush, well, this is my 4th season, but I've been involved with the show for pretty much in its entirety. It's been truly the one of the hallmarks of my career, and this goes beyond the broadcasting jobs that I have done and gotten paid for, from Cincinnati State basketball to being a country DJ, a Southern gospel DJ. All of those things paled in comparison to the last 5 years, especially. I did some work before that with Press Your Luck, Lingo, Super Millionaire on a former channel of mine, and Gold Rush has been the hallmark of my broadcasting career. If I do nothing else, and I meant to say this at the end of this current season, which appears to very possibly be coming to an end sooner than we had hoped. I don't think there's a thing I will do in the rest of my career that will rival what we've done in the last 4 or 5 years. I don't want that to be the case. I really hope it's not. More than likely it is. But my appeal now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take this laying down, folks. I'm going to see what I can do on my end. I don't think there's going to be much I can do, but I will try. And if I am unsuccessful, then and we will update you folks. I do believe Brandon and I will update you folks later on as to what exactly the end result is going to be. But we have to look in terms of the real possibility that our show Gold Rush is done for.
Yeah, and it's simply just on a namesake alone. And again, apparently, folks are chiming in the chat here. Super Saiyan Mustang says it's a problem in every corner of the online game show community. You weren't the first hit by this incident, and I'm sure you won't be the last. Pay my respects to every channel impacted here. And I'm like, and I noticed there are several that there are several channels that have like seen the wrath of this for copyright, either by mistake or by actual. They may have uploaded episodes that had some sort of copyrighted material in it. But I think what hurts this one probably the worst is the fact that this show was ours. Like the game show Gold Rush in and of itself, in essence, doesn't exist anywhere but right here on YouTube. Like the closest game show that I can even put like any resemblance to would be the Japanese quiz show Panel Attack 25, but we take it in a different form in a different way that it puts a spin on it that makes it our own, and something that we've been very proud of. I was happy with the game when I initially found it, and between what Kevin and I have done to like revamp it, add a little bit of things here and there over the past, I guess we could officially call it 4.5 seasons. It's been the game's progressively gotten better. It's gotten a lot more stable. It looks better because again, we're the original. If you go back to the episodes of season 1, which unfortunately I've had to go through the process and sort of take them down for now on the channel, because I don't want anyone else from Discovery trying to find the rest of them and trying to tag that as the other content as well. But again, this is stuff that I've had on the channel for well over a year plus. I mean, going back to I'd say what, 5.5 years ago. Like one of the early first other series outside of like Tic Tac Toe and Joker's Wild that I did was a full 50 episode season of Gold Rush, which again, way too long retrospectively looking at it, but that's beside the point, and I'm getting distracted. Right. But between, let's see, 50 episodes of season 1, I think we did 25 or 30 in season 2. Then we got to the format that we do now with 40 episodes a season, so that's 40, 80. Overall, nearly 200 episodes of this great game show, unfortunately, have just bitten the dust essentially because of a corporation that mistakenly thinks that we're uploading their stuff without taking 5 seconds to look and see that, oh, this has nothing to do with our shows, we'll leave it alone, and try to revert this. But because of it, Kevin unfortunately lost his channel, and I very well may be next. So it's very hard to say. We are navigating some very, very unstable and choppy waters here, but the best that I can tell you now is, at least at this point in time, I'm trying to go through the process now to try to save as much of the content that I can in order to be able to reload the channel if absolutely necessary. And if I have to start all over again, which would hurt considering how long I've been at this. But I know with not only the support of everyone in MVG and you guys at home who have been watching for the last 7 years, I know that we can get it back to where we are. Because again, Like I said, you may be able to take everything we've done away from us so far, and we have to start all over again. But you're not taking away the spirit and the drive that we all have to try to continue to bring you guys great, entertaining content to be a little bit of distracting part of your day. And this terrible world is it's now seriously sort of starting to affect us in some way, shape, or form. Now, in a lot of go ahead, Kevin. You wanted to say something?
I did. You know, and just kind of echo what Brandon said on a couple of points is that not only has the show been revamped the way it is, but with the with the help of the incomparable, inimitable Jason Myers and the work he has done and put in to make our show much funnier than I admittedly am not equipped to do. He's worked on this show, and of course, special thanks always will go out to Ryan Morris, who created the show. And I have done every episode. I should say we have done every episode, but for my personal part, hoping that we have taken Ryan Morris's baby and done something good with it and that he could be proud of, because folks, we did not create the show. Ryan Morris did, and I am proud to have done what we have done with it. I know Brandon and Jason echo that same sentiment, and also Brandon hit the nail on the head. We are here simply to entertain. It has never been an intention of ours, nor will it ever be, to take someone's material and profit from it financially, because we do not. All we've wanted to do is have some fun amongst ourselves and share that with all of our viewers who have challenges of their own, as we all do, all the problems going on in the world. And unless you have your head buried in the sand, then you know we have problems in this world. I'm not going to list them all. You know, problems here in America, problems overseas like Israel. Your personal problems, whether you have a bout with loneliness, depression, whatever the problem is, we have a sole intention of trying to get you away from all that just for a short period of time. And to see it be disrupted the way it's being disrupted for no good cause is, like Brandon said, a tragedy and a travesty. And this should not be happening. And for my own personal part, I'm grateful to those who watched and who have supported us. And MVG, I truly believe, and again, I could be wrong when I say this, but we're going to have to kind of take this one a day at a time. I don't want to see MVG get taken down, so I totally support Brandon's decision to remove all the Gold Rush content. That was never my intention, and to see him get a copyright strike. And he and I have kind of gone back and forth on this the last few days, but be that as it may, we're in some treacherous waters here, and what we're trying to do right now is try to get through it, come out on the other side with our head above water. And again, if my channel is done for, then I'm sorry to say so is Gold Rush.
Yeah. Well, yeah, at least Gold Rush in the form that you guys may note it, because, like I said, we love the show. We love the format. We love everything about it, because there's a little bit of part of each of us in that particular game. Ryan essentially built the framework for it. We've turned it into our own entertaining show. We decorated. We put in everything that sort of need be for it. And we're gonna have to do something to try to either repackage it, rename it, whatever the case might be, to try to bring that back to you and start off with something fresh in the future. But I guess
I want to say for the
go
record,
ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I would like to make this point, if I may.
Sure.
Um, with that Gold Rush as we know it will now cease to exist. This was my last season as host. And I do want to state for the record, because again, I was going to bring all this up because, well, actually, Brandon, Jason, and I, we were actually finished, almost finished recording this season. We were almost to the TOC. That's how far we got in production. But
Yeah.
I was going to say this until the end of the season, and say that I did not decide to step down as host because of anything MVG or Brandon said or did or anything of that sort. I am doing this of my own volition. You know, I'm going to be 40 years old next month, and I have things that I want to do with life as far as being a father is concerned, which is, and Brandon knows this, so I'm not letting any cat out of the bag. Nothing is more important to me than being a father. As much as I love Brandon, he's the brother I wish that I had growing up. Not one person takes more precedence and importance to me than my son. And my plan was to spend, well, still is, to spend more time with him, make up for lost time, and do some other things with my life, with still with my services at MVG still being retained for special projects and the like. That was the sole reason why I was leaving Gold Rush. It had nothing to do with creative differences, no production problems, nothing of that sort. The only production problem we have now is what Discovery is erroneously claiming of us,
Right.
resulting in the this tragic happenstance. And for them to harass and lambaster our channel the way they have, it's a sad day. It really is.
Yeah, and like I said, and like Kevin touched on, like I said, this was being his final season, his goodbye song, like to really sort of pull the curtain back here all the way, since we don't know if we're going to even ever be able to air any of this, or if we're going to be able to sort of like just put it out there somewhere for folks to see. Which actually, now as I sit here and I think about this, Kevin, I have an idea for something, but we may have to wait till later to discuss. Yeah, I said Kevin was leaving on his own accord. As I say, he wants to actually have time with his family, and he's gotten a great opportunity coming to him. So he wanted to take that extra time that he would use in helping produce this show, right for questions and things of that nature, and not mention the whole process of hosting. He was going to take that time and actually dedicate it to his family. And like I said, and I respect him for that 100%. So we were going to go through the process of finding a new host, either me and myself picking the show back up again, hosting the next season, or finding a different host to go alongside myself and Jason. But like you said, we still had intentions of never stopping Gold Rush. Gold Rush was going to become, well, I don't want to say going to become, it has become our signature game show here at MVG, because it probably has more episodes than any other series that we've collectively done. And the fact that we're getting it taken away from us erroneously for just simply a name is just downright wrong. And that's what makes me mad. That's what makes me angry. That's what makes me sick. And again, to some people out there, it's more like, oh, this is just first world problems, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I get it. Like I said, I understand. Like I said, there are far worse things that are going on in the world right now. People's lives are getting affected by bombings. People's are getting affected by murder. People's lives are getting affected by just loss of jobs, being able to not find a house, not being able to make ends meet. So, like I said, there are far worse problems than this out here. But the fact that we were doing this for fun, and major corporations are saying that we can't do it anymore, makes me sort of just like really reassess how things are going here. So I wanted to get on here this morning with you guys just to sort of give you that update of where we're at and why we've been having to make so many different changes here on the channel and whatnot. And also wanted to hopefully just get another chance to say thank you to all of you out there who have been watching and continuously supporting us here. Because like I said, like Kevin's channel was perfectly fine last night. This morning, gone. And that could happen here before too long. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm trying to do everything in my wheelhouse to make sure it doesn't. But end of the day, as much as I own this space that you're watching me on, wherever it is case, there are higher powers at work and far more people who have bigger money, better lawyers, and have rights to stuff that are going to keep us from that are going to keep us from being able to do what we do. But again, end of the day, worst case scenario, we'll find some way to bring entertainment to you guys. Whether you want to, how we get that message to you, we don't know. But I could say if something should happen to us, to the channel here, or something should happen or what's going on, the best way to probably find out the latest information is just make sure you go follow the MVG Productions Twitter page. I haven't posted anything over there in a while because I've not had like major updates coming through. But as this is starting, and if the channel should just disappear all of a sudden, something should happen, make sure you follow me over there on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, the former Bird messaging app. The username is MVG_prod. That's MVG_prod. Follow me over there, and I will, if again the channel should go missing, I will keep you up to date as to where to find me. In the process of trying to maybe start a Twitch channel and maybe just going live and doing some of these shows every week. Maybe taking a page out of a different book and maybe going to a different streaming platform and maybe seeing if we have better luck there and don't have to deal with so many of the issues that we have here at YouTube. But again, that's all in hopes that that's worst case scenario. That's the okay, not getting the channel back. They've deleted my account. It's absolutely just gone. Then I have to be like, okay, what do we do from there? So the preparations have begun and things are trying to get in place to make sure that we here will be able to still entertain you good folks at home for as long as we have, and we'll continue to hopefully do so for many more years to come. Realize we've been talking for like half an hour now, but for those of you who are just joining us here, the breaking news this morning is that my friend Kevin, Henry's channel WKPH Cincinnati, where the home of all the newest episode of Gold Rush, was just taken down by YouTube this morning, and his account been suspended, possibly even deleted altogether. So don't know what's going on with that. Kevin's, like I said, he's out on the road right now. He is doing his job and was nice enough to spend some time with us talking on the phone here while he is working to try to sort of explain everything that's been going on. And he's going to try to see what position he can do or anything he can do to try to get his channel back on YouTube sooner rather than later. But The thing about it is though, is like what bothers me about the whole situation is the fact that he's not gotten any notification as far as you know. There's never been any copyright strikes, copyright warnings, no nothing. It's like going from like zero to hitting a brick wall in just such a short amount of time. It's ridiculous. So,
Yes, and the only thing and one of the first reactions I had this morning, quite honestly, for those of you who follow the news will get this one. I got ousted quicker than Kevin McCarthy did as Speaker of the House.
yeah, and and no vote even, like you at least think you'd get a chance. Just no, yeah, no, yeah, Brian, yeah. There's no guideline issues, no copyright strikes warning, not even an email, not even a hey, hi, not even a simple for that matter. Like just just took the channel altogether. So it's like, what else can we do at this point?
You know, and one thing I do want to point out is that, and folks, first of all, I appreciate all of you watching um, and listening to what we have to say about this. Brandon has not, in any way, shape, or form, prompted me or asked me to say anything that I've said so far today, folks, or what I'm about to say. And what I'm about to say is simply this: what we need, or let me rephrase that. What I implore each and every one of you watching this to do, whether you're watching live or you watch this archive later on, is simply show support for Brandon and MVG Productions. Because at the end of the day, this is his channel, and it has been an honor of my life to work for him. When he approached me about becoming an admin for MVG, I took that with a great sense of pride and vowed to do whatever I could to continue to make the channel as good as it is. And while this is ultimately Brandon's channel, we all have a stake in this. My channel, most likely, gone, see ya, bye. 4 whammies, 3 strikes, you're out of the game, you know, whatever. But folks, support MVG Productions. Um, if it wasn't for Brandon, then we would not have what we have as far as the continuation of my broadcasting career, the budding careers of others who host on the channel. The platform that this man has built serves as a serves as a wonderful and incomparable place for all of us to just entertain, be ourselves, and put everything and to put everything into perspective, find that bit of happiness in our minds and our hearts. So when Brandon says that there are worse things going on in the world, you know, like with the war in Israel, the economy, things like that, that may be true. At the same time, our our hearts, our sweat, I dare say our tears, have been poured into these projects that we have taken on, especially with Gold Rush. And that has been our baby. And while I am thoroughly disappointed in what has transpired here, I'm still very, very proud of the work that we did. Um, and obviously, my preference would be for it to. I'd love to carry through to the finish line, as we were on the precipice of doing. Unfortunately, that
Yes.
appears that appears that is not going to be the case. And while that is heartbreaking, I implore each and every one of you to show support for MVG Productions. Don't worry about me.
Yep.
I know that I've had personal loyal viewers, and I thank each and every one of you. But we must back Brandon and MVG, as I will, and anything I can do to help continue my role as an admin on this channel, I will gladly do. Serve at your pleasure, and everything you have done for me personally. Like I said, it's been simply incomprehensible in the sense that I thought my career as a broadcaster was over in 2005. You played the biggest role of anybody else. You played the biggest role in resurging that. And for that, you have my forever gratitude. And because of that, there's nothing I won't do for this man except wear a Carolina Panthers jersey.
Like, you're pulling at my heartstrings, and then somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm like, he's going to say something stupid, and there it is, right there. Okay, first off, to steal a line from our good buddy Jason, stop! You don't have to gush that hard. Second of all, I genuinely, was not expecting any of that, but thank you. And, just everything else is going to happen, but I will say this much: if for somehow or some way anybody knows, and I said I'm asking this just for myself and just so I have some sort of what I can do from maybe a legal standpoint, or just simply what I can do to maybe even help get Kevin's channel back. If you guys have any experience or know anybody that has been through something like that, tell them to come watch the video so they can hear our story, and have them leave a comment down the comment section below, maybe so they can figure out, so maybe they can give us some advice on what our next step should be. I mean, we can only prep and do so much here to try to save the channel and make sure it continues to run on. But like I said, at least for, I'm checking here, at least legally for the next 8 to 9 business days, depending on what happens, we are on very thin ice. Waiting to hear back from the first copyright strike that we've gotten, because it is currently still it was sent off as a counterclaim, and I haven't heard anything back from the folks yet. This was on Thursday, so they have up to 10 business days to respond to me in order to either tell me they're taking me to court over it, or they're going to have proceedings on that that the strike will end up staying on the channel for 90 days. Or if I don't hear from them by the 9th or so, that strike will get removed. We'll be back down to 1, and we'll at least have a little bit more breathing room here. But as of right now, the second strike, I went through the same process of disputing it. I'm going to probably try to go through it again, because they sent me an email back response saying that there wasn't enough information claimed in your claim that says that this video is rightfully your property and it can't be disputed. So best thing I can tell you is that strike is probably stuck on my channel for the next 90 days. And it's not the first time it's happened. I've dealt with it the period of time earlier in this channel's history where I was continuing to produce stuff for the strike, and that it's not been an issue. It's just recently with the series Gold Rush. I don't know if Discovery's got a new season coming out, or if they're in production of trying to get new material made for it, and they're flagging everything, and we just happen to be caught up in the machine that was taking it all there. So that's why I've had to go through, and I know someone was asking, I just probably a few minutes before we went on air, I went through the process of privatizing all of the videos from the first 4 seasons and what few I had here on the channel of season 5 of Gold Rush as well, in order to try to keep them from being targeted, and also to keep them from not only being taken down, but possibly leading to our channel being deleted. So you can't find them, you can't watch them from now. Once we get into the clear and things are back to the way they were, we're going to put all those back up on the channel in some way, shape, or form, even if it's in a simple video of like, hey, here's where you can find the episodes if we decide to take them somewhere, put them somewhere so they can be downloaded so that you folks at home can still watch them and enjoy. Because I know some of you are getting into this new season here because, let me see, I don't remember exactly, but Kevin, where were we? We're like on what, episode 34-ish, give or take?
Yeah, we were coming down the home stretch as far as taping goes, and we were right on the brink of getting our final TOC going. And the last episode that aired on WKPH, Nell Snezrad's winning streak had just come to an end, and a hell of a run he had there too.
Right.
Can't really go into the details of what happened after that because, again, you folks have not seen it. We know, but
Yeah.
that's the magic. That's the magic of TV.
Yeah.
And incidentally, we taped those shows back in like April or May. It's a thing where we tape things ahead of time and distribute them properly the way we have been for the last few years. So we have we've almost completed our taping, and we obviously have suspended all of that. And there is a good chance, but I will not stop fighting until the fighting's done.
Right.
Though it's looking very bleak right now.
Yeah.
As far as it's like an old saying that I have kept with myself: "Go till I can't go anymore." Well, like I said, chances are bleak, but we are just dealing with this the best way we can. And to add one quick thing, because I know I talk a lot, but
it's okay. I can too when I want to, for sure.
To add one quick thing to what Brandon said, what we are doing as far as being on thin ice, but when I say we, I'm talking about MVG Productions. And I think Brandon would agree with this. Folks out there watching, we need not only your support, but we need your patience.
Yeah.
I don't know I have not discussed in detail with Brandon what he's going to do as far as other uploads are concerned with Mystery Mondays, with his other shows, Lingo Sale, and so on.
Well, I could sort of answer that really quickly. I've been back and forth over this over the weekend. Whether do I stop production? Do I continue it on? The best thing I know how to do is, being that I grew up I was never a theater major, but I was a choir kid, so I was always sung. I'm a singer, and like I said, no matter, unless there's something absolutely happens that you can't do it, I'm always in the mentality, and I've been told the show must go on.
I agree with that.
And as hard as it gets some days, to try it, the show has to continue in one way, shape, or form. So, as of right now, until either A, the strike gets removed and we have a little bit of breathing room, or B, they take the channel away, whatever should happen, we are going to continue as always. There's actually a new Mystery Monday that will be coming out here in a few hours or later on this evening, as I'm trying to look at my notes and see what it is. Normally I just let it surprise you, y'all figure it out, but I figured since I'm here and I'm doing this now, I might as well be nice and surprise y'all with this one, or at least just let you know ahead of time. Okay, this is today's Mystery Monday is actually an episode of the Jeopardy from my the Jeopardy video game from my Xbox series there. So if if you like some Jeopardy, you want some quizzing, that's going to be coming out in a little while. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. Play along, because I actually enjoy playing that one. Yes, I will admit the game looks terrible as a presentation of Jeopardy when you compare the Wheel of Fortune to the Jeopardy, but the content is still good. So that's why I keep playing it. Plus, again, I gotta practice to try to beat these guys whenever I get a chance to play game shows around here. But again, I guess we're getting into sort of the lighter notes now that we've sort of like dumped all the heavy stuff off of us. At least gave you guys an update to where we stand right now. So, as of
I just want to reiterate.
Go ahead.
I just want to reiterate really quickly to you folks who have supported me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much for all your viewership, all your support. It's something that I will not soon forget. And Brandon, again, thanks to you for helping make it all possible. You had no small feat in this. This doesn't happen without you. So. Well, I thank you all very, very much.
Again, I appreciate the kind words. I didn't have to say that, but yeah. Hopefully we're going to try to see if we can't get Kevin's channel, or at least his account, restored so he can make another one, or try to figure out where we go from there. And hopefully that MVG will be able to continue to entertain as it has over the last 7 years. But if this is the last time that I get to speak to you guys live between now and the next time I get a chance, hopefully, I want to say again to the well over 1,500 subscribers who've been out there, and even those who haven't subscribed and have watched and have been even mildly entertained by any of the antics that we have done here, simply I just want to say thank you. Because as much as we feel like have made this channel, it's all for naught if you guys aren't supporting it, and you have come and supported it in droves. In fact, I kind of looked at my numbers the other day because I was trying to sort out the videos, and fun fact, Kevin, do you know in the almost 7 years this channel's been going, I've garnered almost 1.9 million views across all the videos and content we've had here. So like 1.9 million different sets of eyes or more have seen what we do here, and it's kind of wild to think about it.
Oh, it's incredible. And that just goes to show the support that we've had, the viewership, the loyalty, the support, all of which we ask for you all to continue, because I made mention of this at the end of the season. I don't know what season it was, but without you folks, we don't do this.
Right, exactly. If we have no audience to perform for, why are we putting on the play?
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, I should have been a theater major now I think about it. But again, missed opportunities in life, but nevertheless, all right, so that's going to probably wrap it up here for us, guys. Again, thank you so much. And like I said, when we know more, you guys are going to know more as well. So thank you, and again, thank you. Just, I can't say thank you enough and make you feel the genuine amount of love that I have for all of y'all who've been supporting, liking, sharing, telling everybody, playing along, having fun, and hopefully in turn we've made your day just a little bit better. Maybe not, I can't solve all the problems in the world, but hopefully solve just the little ones that maybe make your day happen. So
just a distraction, buddy. Just a distraction.
Yeah. But for now, we're going to sign off here. And again, for those who came in very late to the stream here, the Cliff Notes or the TLDR, too long, didn't read. Kevin, unfortunately, has lost WKPH Cincinnati. His channel was taken down wrongfully, I feel, by YouTube. And we're in the process of trying to see what we can do to get it back. And we're trying to just keep this channel on the air as long as we can, too. So just be patient with us. If you don't see any content a couple days, just know we've had to take it down for reasons, and we're having to shuffle things around to make it continue to work. So, again, just keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Like I said, if the channel goes missing and it's just gone, I'll be over on Twitter/X trying to tell you, send out what the latest information has been done, and we'll keep you updated as best we can. As long as I have the community tab here too. The community tab here on my YouTube channel here, probably one of the fastest way I can put out information to all the subscribers here. So keep checking on that. And like I said, as soon as we know more, we'll let you guys know more. But for now, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Again, the support means so much to us here. But again, thank you, and we will see you guys again real soon. Till then, for Kevin, Henry, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.